probably not a good idea for a wheelie in the corner. We'll see if we can get one over here. Okay, we're going a little uphill. Whoa, that just washed out my backside. That was not a wheelie at all. That was just a back tire. There we go. Ah, thank you for riding with AMAP. Actually, that's the end. It's riding with AMAP. I'm out here at Bumpus Cove. Having a great time. I'm stuck on the dirt. Well, I'm not stuck. I'm like happy to be on the dirt. Woohoo! It is a great day. Beautiful weather. It's June of 2017. Having a great time. Woo! Whoa! Let's see. It's like if I wanted to be adventurous, I could go up that way. But I'm not today because it rained really hard yesterday and the day before, the day before, the day before, and everything's muddy. So that clay just doesn't look very appealing. Oh, check it out, check it out. Got some trees in the road. Nice. Thank you for suggesting Bumpus Cove, Mr. I forgot your name. I don't remember who you are. I apologize. I just don't. You know, I think it was initials, and so it's hard to remember just an initial name. So, especially when I'm riding a KLR in the nice place, dual sport. Let's go. So I've got a camera that's coming to me, and no, it's not an action camera. It's a still camera, like a SuperZoom. When I went to Alabama last week with the family, we actually were going to go to Outer Banks, but the weather looked really bad out there, and we went there before, loved it. We love going to the beaches and stuff that are out of the beaten path, and where there's no commercialization at all, and you're just out there by yourself, and it was wonderful. So we found a place in Alabama that was like that, called Dolphin Island, and it was really cool. We had a great time. The water wasn't nearly as pretty, and there were some oil rigs off in the distance and stuff, but I couldn't decide what kind of camera that I wanted to get. I needed to get a new one. I didn't want to take the big DSLR of my father-in-law's, so I was like, let's see what I can do here. And Walmart, looking at them, and they're like, here, take this one. And I'm like, well, I don't know if I really want it. And they're like, just try it out. You can bring it back in 15 days. I was like, oh, that sounds like a great idea. So I borrowed a camera, basically. And it was a 530 or SX530. It was pretty cool. I was really impressed with it in ways. But of course, when you're comparing it to a DSLR that has a bigger sensor, it wasn't quite the camera that the DSLRs are, but it was more convenient to carry around with you. It was a little smaller, not quite a pocket camera. Woohoo! But pretty nice. I enjoyed it, but I didn't enjoy enough to keep it because I started looking at different reviews and stuff, and for that similar style of camera, I could get a better one, a Panasonic, in the same price range. So that's what I ended up doing, and it hasn't shown up yet. But if I had, I would have it with me. I got it on eBay, a used one. So it's, you know, it's always a toss-up. I don't know if you're familiar with cameras, but DSLRs have a certain size sensor, and the more light that hits the sensor, the better the picture is going to be. And those little tiny super zooms cameras, you can get like 60 times zooms. I'll put you an example in here of how awesome the zooms are. But the sensors are super tiny, they're like half an inch. So that's why they can get those maximum zooms. And so it was pretty, it's always a trade-off. Kind of like motorcycles, you know? If you want a bike that performs with tons of power, then you're going to have to deal with a lot of weight. Unless you get a two-stroke. But, you know, for street bikes, everybody wants an Africa Twin. But a 250 is way more nimble on stuff like this. A lot more fun popping wheelies and doing jumps and stuff. Whereas the Africa Twin or KTMs are like 500 pounds, which is not quite 500, I don't know. I just know they're heavy. But, you know, it's just a similar thing with cameras. If you want a specific thing, then you're going to have to deal with more weight and more bigness. more bulkiness, or he can deal with something that fits in your pocket or attached to your sunglasses. It's that tiny, and you just don't get the higher quality and whatnot. But so I enjoyed the S6, but not enough to keep it. It made me want to keep that type of camera, so I looked for a better camera that had the same style. So I'm looking forward to getting my Panasonic. It's an FC70, and it sounds like we talk motorcycles when you talk cameras. So I have a lot in common. They're like, I'm gonna ride a DR650 or the XE250. You know, I mean, cameras are same type of thing, all these numbers and letters. Oh, I could go over there. I don't know what's in there. Oh, it's just hiking trail. Oh, what's over here? There was no sign on this one. Oh, look at this. I'm gonna have a log hop. Be like Tinker Man. Go over the log hops. Wahoo! They were little logs, but yeah, still log hops. And this is definitely off the beaten path. Whee! Up at Bumpus Cove, off the beaten path, on the KLR. Woo! Thanks for riding with me. I'll have another video. I'll cut this one off, and maybe I'll get stuck or something up here. I hope not. You'll have to wait and see. Catch you later.